if current results hold.
Of course, the other team in this pod being the Houston Cougars, ranked number 21. A wonderful test for either team who gets to match up. And that one tooled.
Hudson with the reception. Anderson on the set. Anderson getting the start over Lauren Poulter here tonight for Purdue. That center position is a battle to watch on Dane Shondell's squad. And that is Grace Heaney with a nice roll over the block. A three-pronged attack instead of a two-pronged attack. Here is Ava Hudson. Chacoin did well hustling for that ball. Hudson again. That one finds the bottom of the barrel.
A ton.
And there's the dunk. Taylor Anderson pushing all the right buttons here for Purdue. Right now it's 6'4". Her and Wilson both at 6'4", but she moves extremely well.
There's Anderson with that backup like we talked about earlier.
Hudson tools that off the block. Anderson just taps that over. What a heady play by the freshman. 13 kills, 4 digs, like you were saying. And Hudson just has to bump that over. A bit of a miscommunication there by Purdue, and then one by Kentucky. Free ball for the Boilers. Chacoin unleashes. Chloe Chacoin.
Keys jangling inside Holloway Gymnasium. Clark. Dug by Schermerhorn to the ceiling. Clark is blocked. And Myers and Anderson up front put a cap on set one for Purdue. Emily Wilson tries to extend the second set. One more point. Great dig from Wilson. Armor the swing. Another one from Wilson. Heaney. Out of play. But a touch. And Purdue wins the set. Joliet Catholic up outside of Chicago. Great dig by Grimes on the serve from Hudson. Here's Chacoin. Gala-Trubin serves. Chacoin loads up. Off the block, a Purdue point. In the first set, just one error. Chacoin knocks us up at 25 with a fastball.
Not the explosive ones that we saw during set one, but hey, a point is a point. Sometimes that's all it.
Fitzner sets it Williams' way, blocked by Myers. Hudson, a ferocious swing. Fields with one of her own. Chacoin eats up Weejay.
She's got 2 right now. Sire opposite side. Schermerhorn sets it for Chacoin, and Chacoin tips it right into no man's land. Front line doing a good job containing the Maryland outside hitters. What do they need to do to make an adjustment?
They just need to get through that blocker. Again, that middle is very quick, so she is going to close that gap however she can. So they just have to find a way to either hit high hands or even tip right over the block.
Lefty swing from Grace Heaney. Sam Sire. Serve just comes over. Now the set for Chacoin. Kept in play, Ivy. At the front, Anderson fooled everyone in this gym. Maryland trails by just 2. 3-0 run for the Terps. Heaney's set is blocked down. Now Chacoin, a lot of force on the big swing from the freshman. Ivy. Now Dowler sets it. Sire trying to end the run. Purdue opposite side. Hudson. And down onto the floor it goes after a couple of deflections. 5-0 Boilermakers.
Get themselves back into this match and show that self-fight and that self-belief. Purdue just keeps going right back to work.
Unfazed, and maybe large credit not only to the roster that they have, but also the rosters that they've faced. They've faced some of the toughest opponents in all of college volleyball. Hands of the Cornhuskers. And there is going to be do the kinds of things that she just did defensively. Nice serve. On the slide, denied, kept in play. Rodriguez sends over the free ball. Big swing from Hudson. Hudson will try again. This time she tries to go over the block, but it's long. U19 team at the 2022 Pan American Cup, along with a number of other players in action here. Krause mentioned it, quietly having a nice night, 8 kills. Quick to the middle, Colvin, nice dig though. There's a touch over by Chacoin. She gets the point.
It's been a back and forth first set. We're tied at 11-all. Schermerhorn sends it away. And in for the ace, the first of the day.
Hudson 3 for 4 today, hitting .750, and as you saw before we went to the last break, she can do it on the defensive side as well as she gets her first block of the game.
Grace Heaney is a name that Boiler fans can get used to. She hasn't been a consistent starter this season, but she's come up clutch in some moments. Dodson, the sliding attack, won't connect. Hernandez. Chacoin keeps it alive. A wonderful readjustment during the play. Sliding attack again. Hernandez kept alive by Schermerhorn, and now Hudson kept alive. They can't send it back. And that's Hudson's 9th kill of the day. A wonderful effort from the Northwestern defense. This game has been a game of runs, and Purdue has owned those runs here in the first 2 sets.
Well, and as I was saying, you have your All-American in Chloe Chacoin not playing her best day.
Getting a breather on the sideline.
Hudson's so good, as you saw in that last replay there. A huge swing, able to find some space on the floor as Raven Colvin able to find some space for back-to-back points for the Boilermakers.
Luckily, they get the point before the play gets crazy.
Probably trying to take Kennedy Collins out of that offense by getting the ball in the way of her path.
It's 5 aces, joust at the net, and Purdue keeps it up. Mosier back set for Collins. And that will land off the swing from Chacoin, reading it off the block.
Definitely much more of what I expected. These are 2 very good defensive teams who had a goal of serving tough this match.
Right to Barry. Here's Hudson between blockers, and she gets it to fall.
And capitalizing on the opportunity.
Hudson will take the reception. Colvin once again, dug by Dennis. Hudson with the line shot. She finds the yellow tape.
And then when you start to see Purdue go on a run, they can run away with the game.
Anderson to cover that block. And now Woolard will get the roll shot. She taps it over. Davis serves it short. Chacoin off her back foot. This time she squeaks it through the block. Chloe Chacoin. She had 11 digs against Wisconsin, and this is her 8th consecutive game with double-digit digs. Chloe Chacoin. But because the point belongs to Purdue, there's no reason to challenge it. Dennis gets aced. We've seen her be so great on the defensive end. Another diving play, and Dennis can't put it over on 3. Back-to-back aces for Maddie Schermerhorn.
A player that Steve Aird says has a world-class arm. Has showed it off a few times in this match already. Well, Eva Hudson certainly has that. She's the first to double digits in kills in this match. Hayworth sets the middle. Hudson with the save. And Hudson with the kill. And playing and winning in this rivalry. Maddie Schermerhorn with the service. And an ace to tie this match up. Hudson with the first ball. And right back to her from Schermerhorn. And down for Eva Hudson.
They don't beat North. I'm going to be so mad, Connor.
You're never coming back home. IU by 3 and a tied third set. And back out to Geddes, and Anderson's all over the off speed. There's Hudson off the hands. Block has to be there right now.
It's got to be quicker than you think for most outsides because of how fast her arm comes through.
Ramblesburg did just that. Chicoine changes it up on her. Alonzo Corsellis, Schermerhorn, well done. And Hudson closes it out.
This is when Purdue is best. They can handle these balls and not only get them up, it's a perfect dig right to the setter.
Got over a block per set this year. Sending it in right now, another person to look out for. Eva Hudson had one of the best seasons in Purdue history last year in volleyball. Ohio State gonna have to play the front, little pass over. Chicoine off the arms of Morbitzer.
On the far side of the court.
See if she can find some magic. So Ohio State is really going to have to put one in here with Purdue needing just one. Hudson off the block, and great block by Brandewee. Off her hands again, but Purdue is going to strike first, and they will take set 1. So she'll try her luck again. Anderson up to Hudson. Off the hands, but a good save by the libero and Hoffman. Throw over from Gibson. But Purdue is going to try to find some room, and there she is again.
Chicoine puts it in the dirt. Having a 600 winning percentage, over 400 victories. How about that for a 20-year career? Chicoine squeaks through, and it's dug by number 22, Isa Lopez. It's not over till it's over. Heaney will try from the left. Colvin nearly finds the floor. Set to Hudson on the right. Colvin with the quick set. Hayworth can't get it over. Maybe a net violation to review after this rally. Hudson finds the floor.
Which is hard to believe that she's even better than she was a year ago at Michigan.
She's fantastic. She's developed just so much. Even in here at Penn State. Or do I need to get a little bit more creative?
That time the Purdue transfer, Trammell, who goes out, the one that got the point. Holland the block for Penn State.
Couldn't tell either, and the refs, to be fair, don't have the best look at that.
That's tapped by Awalea, and Murr comes diving in. And left-hand Landfair kept alive by Anderson. That earned Heaney a swing. Chicoine through the double block. Oh, Schermerhorn with a dipping serve for an ace. Bathmaster runs the bump set Wooker. Set comes from Schermerhorn, the libero, and right on schedule for Chicoine.
Chloe Chicoine putting a little extra something on that ball.
9th best hitting percentage in terms of allowing teams to get the ball in play. 9th in the Big Ten, 2-11. Anderson will set up Eva Hudson. That'll be a point for Purdue. 3-0 run for the Illini, right back at the Boilers. Here's Hudson off the bump set from Schermerhorn. It's only Colvin's second attack error of the match. She's been very clean with her hitting. 8 kills, 2 errors on 12 total attempts, hitting .500 so far. She gets another chance at it. It was dug up by Caroline Barnes. Here's Nunji. Blocked up front by Purdue. Miscommunication on the Illinois side. It's an overpass. Hudson. That one is through the block.
Well, it's obviously got to be side out. Preventing those small runs by Purdue can be really important with this, as both teams have been competing so high.
Solid rally here as Burbage tries an off-speed after being set up by Mosier, who's playing now in the back row. And Purdue is going to extend the scoring run to 4-0 after Eva Hudson picks up another one. It just kind of dies down sometimes if they're going over the net like it did there. Poulter sets up Myers, kept alive by the Illini. Here's Terry from the back row. Good dig by Schermerhorn. Chicoine tries it, and there's a Purdue point. So 7-2, Fighting Illini lead it here as Kennedy Collins will serve. Hudson on the dig. Restovsky tries it, picked up by Terry. Bump set by Mosier to Nunji. Boilermakers keep it alive, blocked up front by Bohm. Dump over for Purdue, and that works. They only had 8 against Indiana as opposed to those 10 aces. So they're certainly not serving as efficiently as they did Wednesday night. That ball stays in bounds, and that is going to be a rare point for the Boilermakers. They will gladly take that on what was an overpass.
And there's Eva Hudson into that block. Start of set 3, all tied up at 1. And Anna Smrek out of intermission with a big rip dug by Chicoine. Overpass gives a reload for Schermerhorn. And Eva Hudson off of the block, and she stays hot right out of the locker room.
Because of how athletic she is, he says if it's in that window, it's her responsibility to go up and put it away.
And using that spring to her advantage, and that's in the window, off the tape, and maybe off some hands too. And that rattles around Crawford when Chicoine scores. There have been some unexpected results in the Big Ten recently. This would be one if Purdue could come back. Ashburn out for Smrek. Chicoine over the double block. Smrek sends it back. And that rolls over.
Like we just mentioned, the only home loss of the season for Penn State, and a bad set sent over by the Nittany Lions. This first point will be up for grabs. Eva Hudson with a swing to start off. Nearly a block from Purdue. Hudson tries again and connects for the first kill of the day. A right side hitter.
Schumacher-Colley trying to mix up her lineup, try to get something going in here against the Boilermakers, who've been on fire.
That ball is in.
Great job by the Boilermakers coming out of the timeout, and an answer from Raven Colvin at the net, able to dunk that one down to cut the Nittany Lion lead to 2.
Great pass from Schermerhorn to set up Chicoine. And her roll shot finds the floor. That's kill number 15. Chicoine will work her way inside, and Taylor Trammell punches it.
Who continues to be a pillar for this Nittany Lions team.
And a double-double watch as well. 2 digs away from a double-double.
It's Lydia Grote, the transfer from Cal Berkeley. Booker with the tip, easily picked up. Here's Chloe Chicoine with the aggressive tip. Overpass from Wooker goes long. On the court right now, Meredith, we have Chloe Chicoine and Raven Colvin. They actually played together in the 2022 U21 on the U.S. national team, where they helped the team win the gold. So pretty cool story. They were teammates on the USA volleyball team. Pancake save there
from Kylie Mertz, called down, and she's really disappointed with that call.
And it looks like Minnesota really learned from that. Took that into account when they were doing their scouting report, because Hudson just so early on, only 6 kills, but hitting negative.
Yeah, and Gophers out blocking the Boilermakers 8-4. Good pass from Walker to Schaffmaster. Here's Landfair on the outside. That's kept alive by Chicoine. Here's Hudson again, takes a shot with a touch. Will go out. Hudson gets that one done. Hudson and Chicoine, a deadly duo on the Purdue side, facing a deadly duo on the Gopher side with Landfair and Wooker, as Colvin gets that one done. Purdue up now 13-11. Kylie Murray with the great pass. Big swing from Wooker. In the block, kept alive. Hudson with the swing and a dig from Schaffmaster. Doesn't get it up quite high enough for the Gophers to keep it alive.
Set up for Chicoine. Off the Spartan block. Hudson serves it to Hold'em. Back to Hold'em. Schermerhorn sets it for Chicoine. Back-to-back points for Chloe Chicoine of the afternoon. Set up for Hudson as she taps that one over. Set up for Hold'em again. Schermerhorn digs that one out. Hudson out of the back row. Great job by Hold'em to dig that up for the Spartans. Schermerhorn to Chicoine. Chloe Chicoine.
Purdue in double figures. They're at their best when Eva and Chloe are.
First meeting between these two teams, 22 kills, just 2 airs, 39 swings. Coach Shondell says, we're going to defend her differently this time. But she just keeps putting up video game numbers.
With all the coaching staff from Wisconsin definitely talking about rotations and what they need to do to change things up.
Purdue getting on the board in set number 4.
That's why you see some of the errors that you're seeing now.
Colvin picked up by Guchtikin. Carter Booth is denied. And Raven Colvin takes care of business. You're exactly right with Robinson, though. This is the real Devin Robinson we're seeing in set number 4.
Right, not an imposter.
And the block butts the points to Purdue.
Underway here in set number 3. Terrapins with the serve. Sydney Dowler sends it away. Joust at the net. Schermerhorn sets to Hudson.
Blockers and defenders.
Coming off a 5-kill match herself in a recent loss against Illinois. There's Eva Hudson, and she picks up another kill. There's just so much power she has.
She's also able to mix up her shots and keep defenses guessing.
Burke feeds Kendall Murray. And Kendall Roller tools it off the block herself. Hannah Grant at the service line. Hudson takes some heat off. Perfection. Excited to see what that men's team does with Zach Edey, just as strong as last year. And Purdue, look at this lead now ballooning.
Duzma now serving once again. Great dig by Yosia, sending it up way up, almost to the Breslin rafters. Spartans looking to set up on offense, hold them from the back line. Now going to Chicoine. Chicoine finds the seam in the defense and gets the kill for the Boilermakers. Purdue. Hudson from the back line. Kelly now. Going now to the far side is Chacoin, and Chacoin tools the block and gets the kill as Purdue leads by 3.